folks, we are back. We'll take a phone call now from a man that I interviewed in person in Wolfville, Virginia for about an hour. He's sharing some information to us and for us to get the word out of what he could see happening whenever we discussed this. Local cops being drafted into more or less into federal service, and the National Guard being moved out in places that they didn't know where they're going. And if you've been watching the highways at all, you got to see the military equipment everywhere. And rather strange-looking vehicles sometimes, all white vans with license plates that has BR on them, and all black vehicles with weird license plates. Something is going on. Lieutenant McCoy is a man who shared his heart with you, who actually shed tears during the interview because of what he saw coming. A man who's put his career on the line and is actually his life too. Lieutenant McCoy, it's an honor to have you back, sir.
Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate that, Pastor.
So what's on your mind tonight?
Well, I just wanted to bring up the fact that folks can, I hate to say this, but they can expect more of the same that occurred in Boston and what's going on in California. It's the bull's been let out of the pen. And,
so we're going to have more false flags everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe if you remember in one of our conversations earlier, you asked me how they could be recognized. And
right.
For the folks that don't believe I know what I'm talking about, I said they'd be wearing black shirts and coats, tan or khaki pants, tan or desert boots, and tan hats. Now, I didn't know what kind of patches they'd have on their hat, but I believe if they'll listen to the news, they'll see that I was correct on that.
Well, Lieutenant, on my website, Bo, check this out. I sent a picture up there. It's up there now on PastorButch.com. You'll see 3 cops being interviewed in Connecticut. Now, this is on there. Look for yourself. The same 3 men are in Boston. The pictures identify all 3 of them.
Yes,
Look
sir.
for yourself. Now, do you have any? Now, they're supposed to be in state police from Connecticut. Why would they be in Boston during this? What's going on? Are the states interlocking on these things?
Yes, sir, they are. But those are federal agents. They're one of them I know is a controller, and he's responsible for organizing everything that happens on the ground level.
One of them's a controller. Which one? The heavy set one? What do you have any idea?
Chrome Dome.
Chrome Dome. That's the middle guy in the picture sitting down.
Right.
The older guy. Okay. And if folks look at the picture, they're all sitting there in the same pose. It's spooky. Check it out on PastorButch.com. Look under police, state, government cover-ups. You'll find it on there. It's amazing. So we can expect the same thing to happen numerous times until they get what they want. Is that true?
Yes, sir, that's correct. And I want to clarify one thing, too. Another program that has a lot of listeners, he had a gentleman on there last week, and he referred to me, and he made the statement that I was wrong, that I said this would start in March, and I never said that. I just said that the folks that was being trained would be on their duty stations by March.
And they were.
Yes, sir, and they were.
Now, you didn't set any dates. You said you thought it was close.
Sir.
You thought it might be close, but no one knows the day.
Yes, sir,
I don't think
correct.
the people out in the field know.
No,
Maybe
sir,
the higher-ups do.
They
don't know.
They're just waiting for orders.
So you know the 3 guys I'm talking about in the pictures.
Yes, sir.
And you know one of them is the we'll say the crew chief.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know the guy personally?
I have seen him, but I'm not familiar with the other 2 guys. But I'm like you. I did some researching, and those are the same 3 that was at the shooting.
Well, now, so you met this other guy. Have you met him personally, though?
Not personally, but through a friend.
Okay. So, folks, there's something shady here. Lieutenant, anything else you want to share?
Yes, sir. In my research, and I was doing a little studying, and I came up with a situation for the colors. And if you'll remember back into the early years of Nazi Germany, they had the brown shirts.
Yes.
Which was brown. and they had the SS, which was black.
Yes, good point.
And those are the colors that they're utilizing.
Good point.
And
Do you think
I knew that all along. That's the reason I said it early when I first spoke to you about it.
Hang on through the break, Lieutenant. Hang on through the break. Folks, after the break, I promise to get everybody else on. I'm not going to forget any of you. Keep the lines full, 855-242-8824. This is too important to rush through this. I hope you're paying attention, folks. I hope you're paying attention. More of the same, I believe worse, and it's not months away. Folks, let's hurry back in. I want to get on a phone call when we can. I'm sorry it took so long with Robert, and also a little extra time with the lieutenant. So you can already tell this is very important news. Now, obviously, Lieutenant, we know that those three guys in Connecticut, the state troopers, are the same guys in Boston, and you say that they're federal agents. I have no doubt they're some of the ones that crossed over. Is that a good way to put that?
Yes, sir. I said a short prayer while you was on the break, and I'm gonna come clean about Chrome Dome. He and I served together in the military. He's a retired full bird colonel, and he retired from the Green Beret, U.S. Army Special Forces.
What's he doing being state police?
He's not a state policeman.
Okay, boy, this is getting deeper and deeper. What's he doing there in uniform, pretending to be a state policeman?
That I couldn't answer. I can only answer I know who he is, and I just pray to the Lord that they don't nobody mess with my friends and my family over this. I just had to tell it to be truthful.
I will talk to you sometime again in person, get some more information on this, you and I.
Yes, sir.
So this guy, the retired Army or which branch?
Army, U.S. Army, Green Beret Special Forces. He retired a full bird colonel.
And now he's putting himself out as a state policeman.
Or whatever they want him to be. He's good at what he does. He's one of the best.
This is unbelievable, and I'm sorry we're taking much time on this. This is absolutely a Green Beret Special Forces retired lieutenant pretending to be a state trooper in Connecticut, now shows up in Boston with the bombings going on. Do these people get some kind of a sexual perverted fantasy out of this stuff? Why do they do this?
He's the devil owns him. He's dirty, nasty, and I can't say enough bad things about him.
Well, Lieutenant, I want to talk to you sometime again in person.
Okay,
I mean that. I want to do that. But anything else you want to say before I turn you loose?
No, sir. I think I've took enough of your time, but it was urgent. I had to call.
Well, thank you for the input. Thank you so much, Lieutenant McCoy. I'll be talking to you soon. Expect the phone to ring, okay?
All right, sir. You have a blessed night, sir.
You too. Folks, that's phenomenal news. I mean, talk about a scoop. A retired full bird colonel, Army Green Berets, inside man for the feds, posing himself as a state policeman in Connecticut, on the streets in Boston with two of his comrades. Now, that's on our website. You check that out. Lieutenant, if you're still listening, please somehow or another, get me information about this guy so I can post it on our website. I don't care how you do it. Send it to me when you want to. I like it. It's on the website up right away. Amazing.